So that being said, we're proud to introduce the new 2025 Outlander 850 1000R. We're the first OEM to break the triple-digit horsepower barrier in the ATV industry. We're now pushing 101 HP. When I say we have a new vehicle, I'm not talking about a refresh. You know, in the recent year, we have some competitor who did redesign of the vehicle, keeping an existing engine, keeping the frame. On our side, we're talking more than 95% new parts. It's a new vehicle from the ground up that we're bringing to the market this year. Now, if we get into our first section of our presentation, industry-leading performance. The consumer buying a top HP, top CC ATV buy it for the big horsepower it provides. We have two different execution with the new Outlander. Both use a 999cc V-twin engine. The 1000R will develop 101 horsepower, 69 pound-feet of torque, and the 850, 82 horsepower, 66 pound-feet of torque. The 850 is a detuned version. The detuned version is made via a specific engine control unit calibration. But that's a good thing. It's giving a lot of value to this 850 consumer. And let's be honest, the guy buying 850 is buying 850 for the price. He will dream to have a 1000 vehicle, and this is what he will be getting in 2025 with the new Can-Am Outlander 850. We did not stop there. The vehicle includes engine modes and also intelligent engine braking standard. You can see that we have a good edge against the competition. We've also improved a lot the power band in the top end. You know, when you buy a top HP vehicle, you want to feel the power all the way to the red line. This is what we achieve with this new vehicle. We don't lose power like we did on the G2 Plus after the 7,000 RPM. We're gaining more with this new 1000R version. Simon, I know that you're a big fan of the 850. You want to talk a bit about it?
Yeah, the 850 has always been a great value, but this time it's an incredible value. I mean, the customer pays for an 850 but gets a 1000. So you can't go wrong with this. And looking at the chart, it's an incredible 82 horsepower with a superior power than the G2 all the way up there. And if we look at the competition, Polaris with 78 horsepower and the CF Moto with 75 horsepower. You can't beat that value.
You're right. We're giving really great value with this new 850 offering in 2025.
How did we achieve this? With using dual overhead camshaft for more precise valve timing and higher lift. Also, a high compression of 11.8 to 1. High compression means more power, and who doesn't like more power? So, high compression also requires the 91 plus octane for peak performance, but Rotax made sure that you can ride safely anywhere using an 87 octane.
How are we cooling down this engine? We've located the engine air intake at the vehicle highest point, assuring cold and clean air at all time. We also have an exhaust that is designed to increase performance. So you will really hear that V-twin signature sound that the Rotax engine is providing. How are we putting down this new engine power? We have a brand new CVT transmission. This is our most efficient CVT that we've ever put in a Can-Am ATV vehicle. We've started by the P-Drive primary clutch. I think you all know the P-Drive benefit by now, offering more performance, increased reliability, and reducing the maintenance also on the primary. Combined with the P-Drive primary clutch, we have a brand new high-efficiency dual roller driven. This new system minimizes friction versus a slider driven, maximizing efficiency and performance of the transmission.
Yep. And also, to maximize belt life, it's important for the CVT to stay cool. With an air intake located high, getting fresh air, and an increase in airflow, we can get temperatures lower in the CVT. We also have an increase in the CVT range ratio. This allows us for more low-end torque and less risk of belt spotting.
Now, those are numbers. So we have the most powerful engine. I told you we have our maximum efficiency CVT. But at Can-Am, we like real-life performance. So what we did some testing in a real-life condition, and we did 0 to 60 acceleration time. And I think those numbers will impress you, Simon. The old G2 1000R was the fastest quad out there before in the recute segment. We were achieving the 0 to 60 in 6.6 seconds. With this new platform, we brought down the 0 to 60 to 5.9 seconds. It's a huge decrease. And if you have a look at the competition, well, there's none close to us. Same story for the 850. We've reduced by 0.6 seconds the 0 to 60. We're now doing the 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds, which is faster than the closest 1,000 competitor offered on the market.
That's what I call value and performance. All that power needs to get to the ground, get to the wheels. So we've revised the whole drivetrain. We also put a lot of effort into reducing the noise and the vibration. Front and rear differential now uses spiral bevel cut gears. The front differential carries the four-wheel drive actuator, and we will extend the availability of Visco forelock on the XT1000R. The gearbox has two ratios. Of course, a lower ratio on the XMRs to get those big tires spinning. And nonetheless, shifting. We use a pre-selected gear mechanism for a buttery smooth engagement. I think that's something that we're all going to appreciate.
You're right. And we did not stop at reducing the sound coming from the differential. We'll also optimize the efficiency in heat. So the panel are now fully enclosed like we did with the G3L, the Outlander 500, 700. We've also used state-of-the-art CFD software to see where the heat was coming up on this new engine power pack. So all the heat shield have been designed to reduce the heat coming on the user of the vehicle. So we're lowering the temperature on the vehicle, also lowering the noise and the vibration. As you can see, we've decreased a lot the noise level when you're sitting on the vehicle at higher speed. The yellow line being our new G3, the blue line our main competitor, and the white one will be our G2 Plus actual platform. In terms of vibration, you know that on ATV at higher speed, this is where you will feel some vibration in the hands and the feet of the vehicle. We've reduced by 40% the vibration at 55 miles per hour compared to our closest competitor. And as you can see on the graph, when you get to higher speed, we're even performing better than the main competitor.
I like that. Less unwanted noises and more tunes with our Can-Am audio system. It's been calibrated for optimal sound while riding, and it's been engineered for the harsh conditions of our off-road lifestyle. It doesn't matter if you're grooming your winter trails with Apache track kits, or if you're just jumping in the deepest mud pit with your XMR, you can count on it. Its placement is no coincidence. It's located so that the orientation is towards the rider, but also it leaves both racks available for whatever you got to do or you want to do.
Now, another big news that we have with this platform, we're using a brand new suspension system and a new chassis. So first, with all new Can-Am off-road product that we've introduced in the recent years, we're going rubber bushing in every suspension component. So front suspension, rear suspension, sway bars, all rubber bushing, eliminating noise coming from the suspension, maintenance, and also improving the durability of the bushing. For the front suspension, we went with the arch A-arm design. We've increased the front travel by by almost 15%. So we're now sitting at 10.8 inch. That's almost 11 inch of suspension travel in a sub 50 inch ATV. All the 1000R package will receive a front sway bar with the exception of the XMR 1000. In the rear, we also went with the arch A-arm design. We've increased the travel by 20%, so we're now sitting at 12-inch suspension travel. That is huge, a huge increase versus the previous generation. You might wonder why we went with a double A-arm design in front and the rear. There's a few benefits that we have going with this new suspension design. The first one is the vehicle in bump situation increase a little bit. The vehicle width, increase a little bit when you get in bump situation. So the vehicle stand normally at 48.5 inch, but when the suspension get compressed maximum, you can get up to 50 inch. This added width help with the stability of the vehicle. Another benefit that we have in bump situation with this new system is we're able to have a negative camber wheels that maintain the tire flat on the ground. Having the tire flat on the ground means that the tire will perform as it's supposed and will give the vehicle superior traction.
And while cornering, the chassis tends to roll, and the suspension on the outside compresses. With this suspension, the tire gains negative camber through compression, and that tends to compensate for the chassis roll, allowing for a tire to stay perfectly flat on the ground for maximum traction and stability.
Another benefit that we have when going to this suspension system and when compared to what the competition done is we're able to reduce the body roll by shortening the distance between the center of gravity and the roll center. On the image, you can see the center of gravity, the dot in black and white. It's in the same position for both the G2 Plus that we have and the new G3. The big difference is the roll center. I know on the screen you don't see it well, but the bottom dot that is sitting on the ground is the G2 Plus roll center, and the one a bit higher is the new G3. You can see with the red arrow that we've reduced a lot the distance between the center of gravity and the roll center. This is the lever effect where it takes a lot more force to induce body roll to the vehicle. So those are the reasons we went with the arch design. Another benefit that we have, the ground clearance has been increased by half an inch, now sitting at 11.5 inch, helping with obstacle crossing ability. We also have a revised DPS with this new generation. So we have a new calibration that is increasing high-speed stability. For the frame, so we've started from the G3L, the Outlander 500/700 frame, and of course we did not took the exact same frame. We beefed up the frame of the G3L for this new high top HP execution. Under the vehicle, we've put our maximum underbody protection, so we're reusing the G3L skid plate. They are the thickest OEM skid plate in the industry right now at 5.5 millimeter thick. It's got full length protection and integrated drain oils to facilitate the oil change and the maintenance of the vehicle.
That new chassis and suspension, it's amazing. And developing our accessory at the same time as the unit allows us to push the integration level even further. For example, if you want to install the latest and greatest Apache XC track kits, you can do it faster than ever with an integrated mount directly on the front A-arm and a simplified mount on the rear A-arm. For our Can-Am Pro Mount plows, every unit has a forging, and we can quickly install those plow pins. So plow installation only takes a few minutes, and there is no bulky mounting plates underneath the unit. So this is how we bring value to our dealers and customers.
For the braking system, we now have a 4-disc system on all 1000R packages. The XMR 850 with those big tires will also receive this new 4-disc system. We're going with metallic brake pad on every Outlander 850 1000R execution, which will increase the durability and the bite of the braking system. We've also now have enhanced braking capacity and modulation with this new generation. We also have class-leading workability, so we have a standard hitch on the vehicle, towing capacities at 1830 pounds, and we have the front rear rack capacity at 120 and 240. So you can carry all the cargo that you want for your more recreative rides. In terms of design, there's a lot going on for sure with this new Outlander. If we start looking at the front of the vehicle, we have front LED light, which are 4 points. We have the signature LED right above the headlight, and we have some new refined bumper. If you have a look at the shape of the bumper, it's not big rounded bumper like we have on the G3L and the old G2 Plus.
Yep, that front end is stunning. And what I like is the new bumper because it's customizable. You can add accessories such as these front extreme protection or a choice of 4 auxiliary lights. Those lights are easily installed because every unit has a bumper with a mounting every bumper has a mounting bracket for the lights. So it's quick to install. If you have a package without a winch, Can-Am's got you covered. We have 3 Can-Am HD winches available for you.
Now, if we have a look at the rear of the vehicle, you will find this 4-point design also on the rear LED lights. We have a centralized exhaust that is put in evidence in the middle and in the center of the vehicle with aluminum muffler tip. If you also have a look at the design of the exhaust tip, our design team did a little wink at the Maverick R with the finish of it. We also have the refined bumper in the rear of the vehicle. Since I step up my game in the bumper shape and refinement, you needed to do the same on your side, Simon.
I know. It was difficult, but I think we made it. I think we're at the same level, maybe a notch above. Who knows? But we came out with new rack extensions due to the rack of the G3 being unique size. We have a front and a rear dedicated rack. Made of aluminum, we have a front 5-inch rise and a rear 7-inch rise using a profiled main tube that really resembles and enhances the look of that nice front bumper.
We also have a brand new wheel design on selected package, and we're introducing within this new platform a brand new XPS tire, the Trail King 2 tire. This tire has been optimized to give ultimate traction and comfort on and off trail. We did not stop there. This new tire really improved the noise level and the vibration when you're driving on the vehicle. Those are the unpleasant sound when you drive. If you have a look on our model year 24 Outlander 1000R, the unpleasant sound are in red. So those are when the decibel gets really high. It's the tire and the front rear differential noise that Simon talked about previously that you hear on the vehicle. In model year 25, we've removed all those unpleasant noise. I just want to do a small wrap up of what we did in terms of noise, vibration, and harshness. And I'll start by the last point. So, as I just mentioned, with the new tire, we limited the harshness of the vehicle with these new tires. Simon mentioned in front and rear differential are now with spiral bevel gear, eliminating the noise coming from the differential. The new engine that we have has been designed to reduce the vibration coming from the engine also. And we have a new engine mount that also help with the reduced vibration. What we try to do with this new vehicle is really put the emphasis on the sound you want to hear on a nice top HP vehicle, which is the engine, the exhaust, and a little bit the air intake. I think we really achieve our goal with this new platform.
I think so too.
In terms of storage, when we launched the G3L, people really like the 30-liter front drop-down storage that is weatherproof. We've introduced also a rear removable storage that is 10-liter that you can remove quickly on the vehicle with the Link system. And just above the glove box, we have a cell phone storage with USB charger with every packages.
If that's not enough cargo, Link cargo boxes as the most innovative uh, cargo box lineup. If we look here, we have the integrated boxes that we brought with the G3L. This box maximizes storage and has a great fit with the unit, allowing you more storage with a low profile box and a lower center of gravity. You guys want over the rack traditional cargo too. So we have you covered with 70 liters or less options as seen on the screen. But you wanted more over the rack traditional cargo. So we're bringing in 3 new cargo boxes. The front one on top is the ultimate front cargo boxes. It's a cargo box that has a low profile, similar to the 53 liter that you're familiar with. However, it uses the complete drop down area underneath it, allowing to get up to 90 liters of cargo capacity. That's rear trunk box capacity size. For the rear, we have 2 new cargo boxes, one that truly fits the rack of the G3 and one that truly fits the rear of the G3L. So those 2 boxes are 87 liters. And if that's not enough cargo or you want more versatility, we also have Link 16-inch available on this unit in the front and at the rear. Similar to the options on the the G3L, we have Link anchors at the bottom or on top of the storage box. And that great storage box that Phil presented you, you can add Link on top of it too for stackability.
Now, in terms of ergonomic, we have 2 different wind deflector. So we have the touring deflector that will be coming on the XT, the limited packages, and we also have a sportier design that will come on the XTP. The XTP will also receive an aluminum taper bar. So this will modify the ergonomic on the XTP vehicle. So you're sitting in a sportier seating position.
During the cooler days, you need more protections, more than end guards. This is why we're bringing in the dashboard ecosystem here. The dashboard ecosystem brings you a small storage compartment for items and also a device holder. You can relocate a USB outlet in there so you can charge your phone at the same time. If you want to add protections, the air deflector kits on this new G3 has adjustable louvers so you can better control the level of protection. For windshields, we have a fix and the first in the industry plastic injected windshield for a very clear view, which has not been seen yet. We have a 10-inch or a 14-inch high. The high windshield is available with quantum coating, which is a scratch-resistant coating so that it lasts for a long time.
We've also improved the seat comfort with this new platform, and you now have more spacious footboard with angles towards the vehicle. For the Max version, the wheelbase have been increased by 8 inch. Our main competitor increased the wheelbase of their vehicle by 5.5 inch. So we're increasing by 2.5 inch more. This is part of Can-Am recipe to offer the most comfortable 2-up vehicle on the market. We've also listened to the comments since the introduction of our Outlander 500, 700, and we brought back the removable passenger seat with this new platform.
That new footwell accommodates our Link gun case with a new mounting system. That mounting system is using Link, so it's very easy to use. And we only have one SKU that fits every unit, G3, G3L, 1-Up, or Max. So it's an easy way to safely and securely carry your rifle with the Link gun case in a fender mounted area.
Now, if we have a look at the maintenance accessibility, when we launched the Outlander 500, 700, I think it was one of the key points of the platform, all the accessibility of the component. And we brought back this accessibility with this platform. So the two side panels are easily removable. You can remove also the service center at the top of the vehicle. So it's we reuse the recipe of the G3L with this new platform. This also helps us to save on the cost of ownership of this new platform.
Yeah, all these great efforts allows us to have the lowest cost of ownership in the industry. We are the only OEM to have no break-in period. And if we look at the cost of ownership over 5 years on a customer that will ride up to 1,500 kilometers or 900 miles, sorry, 1,500 kilometers, you will get a reduction of 20% over the closest competitor. On a customer that's got a more intensive riding habits of up to 3,000 kilometers, you get 60% less expensive cost of ownership on that period. It's a huge difference.
That's great savings, Simon. You're right. For technology, we're bringing the new 10-inch and a quarter touchscreen display with this new platform. I think you've seen it on other BRP product in the previous year. So it's basically the same system that we're bringing. You will have the touchscreen option up to 10 kilometers to navigate through the system, and you will also have handlebars control to go through the system. One novelty that we have with this system, you will be having drive mode. So we now have 5 preset modes and one custom. The drive mode will impact the dynamic power steering, the engine mode, and also the intelligent engine braking of the vehicle combined together. Big news for our navigation system. When we introduced last year the system on the Maverick car, we had our BRP Go app option. This is still available with this Outlander. Novelty for 26, we have a built-in GPS. We think this will be highly appreciated with our off-road crowd. This system requires no phone connection. So you download your map and you have it without the phone being connected to the vehicle.
That new touchscreen is great. And what we did is made sure that our premium heated grips and thumb warmer would be fully compatible and display the heated grip and thumb level directly in the cluster like we're doing right now. So the same great compatibility and integration will be available with this new cluster.
Simon, you really did a lot in terms of accessory with this new platform. So I think you should pass through maybe the key points that you have with this new Outlander 850.
We've covered only a few, but you're right, we did a lot. Here at the release, we have over 90 accessories, so a very deep offer of accessory for this G3. But don't let that scare you. We only have 22 new SKU. A lot of them are reused from existing G3L or G2 accessories to make it simple for you. Also, I think it was very clear during the presentation. In terms of integration, there's a big focus on best fit and finish for those OEM accessories. For Link, well, we're definitely continuing with the opportunities that we have with the front and the rear. For example, with the 16-inch or even those 3 new 36-inch Link cargo boxes. And there is no doubt we're pursuing innovation with the dashboard ecosystem and the ATV integrated audio.
Now, one of the key reasons of the success of this the Can-Am Outlander 850 1000R passed through our specialized mod package. Year after year, the specialized mod package is almost 50% of your sales and dealership and our sales. So we needed to take to pay special attention to this package. And in product development, we like to ride. So we've invited Dustin Jones, David Ostacruiser to ride at our test center that we have in Florida. We had vehicle from the competition, our actual vehicle, some prototype we had ongoing. We had a look at how Dustin, David were riding in the most extreme mud condition, and we brought some novelties on this new XMR Outlander. So first thing, we brought back what made the success of the XMR. So thinking about feature like the Visco forelock that we've introduced recently, the rear bumper, so adding protection to the vehicle. But we've modified a bit of some other features, improve a bit, sorry. We had on the previous generation, we had a lot of comments by the most extreme mud rider that they would prefer to have the 1000R a bit more nimble, so on the shorter wheelbase. This is what we're bringing this year. So the XMR 1000R will be sitting on a shorter wheelbase, giving this nimbleness that people have asked for. The snork, the engine and the CVT intake are now positioned at vehicle highest point and also centralized together at the middle of the vehicle. The relocated radiator now has easy cleaning accessibility. It never had been so much fun to wash an XMR with this new generation. The relocated front bumper have been raised a bit to sit a bit higher on the vehicle, and we're now including synthetic cable with the 3,500-pound winch. And as you can see, we're also bringing a new XPS tires with this vehicle. It's our most extreme mud tire that we've ever put on a Can-Am off-road vehicle. Talking about the XPS Swamp King XL tires. It's specifically designed for the new Outlander platform. And pay close attention to the engineering detail that we've put in this tire. We have an extended sidewall tread that creates a spoon to really maximize the traction of this new tire. When we introduce our other XPS mud-oriented tires, we received great feedback about the center tread giving a good trail riding ability. We've brought back the continuous center tread with these tires to maximize the performance also on the trail.
And that's not all. Looking at Dustin and David riding, we noticed that they move around a lot, transfer their weight, and sometimes end up with a foot on the rear rack. Well, we wanted to specialize the ergonomics on this unit. So the XMR will have a reinforced rear rack with grip located in key areas and 6 handles all around it. So if you get stuck and you have a friend that wants to help, he's going to have somewhere to get a grip. But we didn't stop there on the 1000R packages. We will use an aluminum taper dental bar with J-hook, a mud strap, and a 1-inch riser.
Now, if we get to our lineup offering that we will have with this new platform, so we'll be offering a base Outlander 850. Keep in mind, we're calling it an Outlander 850, but the customer will have a 1000cc engine for the entry price of an 850 vehicle. It has never been done before in the industry. We're also having our packages that we have today all the way to the max limited 1000R. So we're really bringing back our most successful package once again this year. Now for the next product news, I cannot even present it. Simon, we were together in 2023 when we launched the Outlander 500, 700, and you were a bit mad at me that I didn't introduce one package. We've received comments coming from dealers, from consumers that they would have liked another package in our new Outlander 500, 700. So I'll let you
introduce it.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't say I was mad, but maybe disappointed because I like the Max platform. This is no secret. So now we have more Max rugged Outlanders. So an Outlander Max Pro XU HD7. And my favorite, the one I've been waiting, is the Outlander Max Pro Hunting Edition HD7. There's no doubt my hunting season is going to be a lot better with this.
I want you to send me a picture of your unit once you receive it, Simon.
Oh, I will.
Now, another novelty that we're bringing on the G3L platform, we have our Outlander XT700, Max XT700 that will come with the ITC standard on the vehicle. The ITC allows us to include on the vehicle the engine mode, intelligent engine braking, and also the RF desk key. The RF desk key also gives the possibility to limit the top speed of the vehicle with another key. This can be made with buds. And of course, it's a new model year, so as every year, we're also introducing some new coloration that you have in the showroom. So don't hesitate to come and give us your feedback on those new coloration and product news.